President John Mahama has expressed his determination to investigate the election-related deaths of 2020 and 2024, which resulted in the loss of approximately 13 lives. He vowed to bring the perpetrators to justice to serve as a deterrent to others. He emphasized that voting in an election is a civic right and no one should lose their lives in the exercise of their constitutional duty. The president made these remarks when the Ghana Catholic Bishops' Conference paid a courtesy call on him at the Accra International Conference Center.
In the last 20 election, 8 people are reported to have died. In this election, even though we all say it was successful, we still have alleged reports of deaths. At least 5 of our citizens died during the election. I mean, that is absolutely not acceptable. And if you may have heard recently, I asked the secretary to write to the IDP to give us a status of their reports of investigations into these killings, because if justice is not served, it breeds impunity, and it means that those who did that will do it again if they get the opportunity. And so people must see that people are punished for killing others when they are just discharging their civic responsibility of exercising their franchise. So it's something we'll look into, and like I said, we'll also ask the Attorney General to look at adequate and fair compensation for the families of those who were killed. But I know your reference is into the post-election and the chaos that exists. I can understand the situation in which it happens. You have a government that has just lost an election, is demoralized at the loss, and sometimes it loses concentration on the situation. And you have a party that has won election but has not yet come into government. So it creates a certain kind of vacuum that all kinds of people take advantage of. And so how we are able to fill that space, we need to discuss that. Normally, the Presidential Transition Act asks that a transition team should be put in place as quickly as possible. It gives within 48 hours after the declaration of results, the 2 sides of the transition team must be named. How do we strengthen that transition process so that we're better able to protect state assets and everything? I think that that's the time when the security services should even be deployed as heavily as possible in sensitive places to make sure that this kind of thing doesn't happen. It's a democratic transition. It's not a coup d'etat, and so people shouldn't, take advantage of the situation. I mean, one government is handing over to another. There shouldn't be a situation for people to go and occupy government offices and look. But